Hi, welcome everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to do a basic regression in GAUSS and do some basic diagnostics. And then while we are doing it, we will be interpreting. So I will be copying the commands that I have shown on the right hand side and will be showing here. So you can see the commands and then replicate the work. For that, you need simple data set. So I will start with loading the data. So when I run this command, it will the command is data is equal to load double D and the directory of the CSV file in which you have the data. If you come here, you can see the data file loaded somewhere with the name of data. So if you double click, you will see the data. Okay, I will go back to the data file. Then what you have to do is select X and Y variables for the regression. Okay, so if you the error is there because I have added two commands. If I have to do it two again correctly, you have to add semicolon so that both of them works. Otherwise, you have to do one by one. So I will correct it here also. Then you have to say that where I have to store the residuals whenever do regression. My command that I am going to run is this. So screen off this command OLS regression with y and x, and it will store these extra variables and then screen off. When I press this, it will generate the regression in the background and then store the results. So if you want to see the regression in detail, so I can go back into my previous commands. For that I have to go in history. So history can be turned on from here. So in the history I will go up and I will select find the command which I used earlier to do the run the regression. So for that I will come somewhere here and I will locate my command that I used to do the regression. Okay, and then copy it here because that command is missing in the Word file. So I have located the command. So this is the command. If I add it here, it will show me the regression results. It has shown the sample size is 100, the R squared, Dublin Watson value, F test value, and variable X and dependent variable. And if you want to do the descriptive stats of the data that has been used, so this is the command. It will give you for all variables means, renovation variance, minimum, maximum, valid, missing. So descriptive stats can be done here. So this way you can do the descriptive stats. Then next function is to store the residuals. So for plotting the residuals. So this is the long set of graphs where you first of all structure the graph plot and name it and then add the title and label, then plot. If you run only this one, it will only plot the graph but do not add any labels. But if you add use the whole detail, it will add labels in the graph. So like residual plot, residuals, and this is the way, and then you can use this graph and you can use it by copying it and pasting it in your document. So this way you can add a scatter plot, and then if you want to do a histogram, then this is the plot, and if you do it only the last one, you can only make a histogram. But if you want to add labels, then you change the other above commands. Now we go towards detailed command heteroscedasticity test. So I will go through one by one for each command for you. So this is the command that calculates the square of residuals. Then I will calculate the average squared residuals. So and then I will scale the residuals. This is required as a dependent variable in the regression of the Gross-Pagan test. And then I name that those scale residuals as a y variable for the Gross-Pagan test. And then I need the z value, which is the y hat of the previous regression. So y hat we already know is y minus resid, and then I calculated the z variable, which will be the independent variable. Then I run the OLS command and store the sample size, the residuals, and all other things. So when I run this, it will store the parameters which include residual, W Watson, R square, other things. Now I need the matrix for X variables. Here 100 means sample size. So if your sample is different, you have to update it. Once it is done, you will calculate y hat for the Brosh-Pagan test and use that y-hat to calculate the test sum residual regression sum squares, and then you calculate the Brosh-Pagan test and its chi-square value. So when you press it, it will show you the output this. So Brosh-Pagan test is 3.35.98, and then if you want its p-value, you come here and then p-value 6. So it shows that there is heteroscedasticity in the model. So this is the video where I showed you how to do a simple regression. You can see the regression results are here, that it is the independent variable has a positive effect and it is significant. Its R square is somewhere 1.10.16. F test is significant, shown here, and Durbin-Watson, so it is showing there is autocorrelation and also heteroscedasticity. And when we plotted the residuals, so if we go here and if you check for the residuals, go up. So if you go for the residual, if we go up and find the command which we use to calculate the graph, so if I press enter, it do not look like a normal distribution. So this way we can check several diagnostics in GAUSS. Thank you very much for watching.